So how do we bridge the gap, intergenerational, intercultural, and living here in Los Angeles, in the city of angels, where I feel like we struggle with this issue, a lot.
Yeah, I think parents in any big metropolitan city struggle with this. You know, our kids want everything instantaneously. They want it now. They don't want to wait. And I think this impatience is leading to spoiled, entitled, what you have it. And he said it perfectly with the video clip you just showed, was maybe they're not so entitled, but they're really impatient. And so instant gratification, I think, is a problem. So as parents, I think we try so hard to give our kids everything right away, you know? You want it, hurry up, you're a good mother if you give it to them right away. But I think what we're doing is really crippling them. Teach them to take a moment. It's okay, be patient, wait in the line. It takes time to get to the next level, you know? And patience will then, I think, help our kids not be spoiled and not be entitled in many ways.
Yeah. And conversations start early. It's really unfortunate that as parents, we have all this wonderful knowledge, information. We know so much, and yet we don't connect and share and talk and take moments and time to really deepen our children's understanding of why.
Well, I think you're right. And I think it's very challenging with technology now, because everyone is hiding behind the guise of a screen. And rather than putting all our electronics away and having one-on-ones, we're saying, all right, well, I'm reading this article, you're reading that, all right, we're all good, we've done our job. But we haven't. I think we're really hurting our children, and you're right, the one-on-ones are important. It's important to get down to the level of your 5-year-old, get on your knees, eye to eye, and talk to your child about what's going on. You had a rough day on the playground, you couldn't go on the slide, were there 10 girls waiting in front of you? Did you have to wait? But then when you got down the slide, wasn't it great? I mean, to us, that seems so trivial, but it's something that's a big deal in a 5-year-old's life. And so we need to take those little moments and talk about those things and put those screens aside. I think it is so important.
Having meals where it's device-free.
100%. We have a box.
Yeah.
And when you come home from school or work, that phone goes into the box.
You, your husband, everyone.
Everyone. My eldest has a phone, so she as well. My other ones obviously don't. And there's no technology in the house during the week unless you're doing homework. But you come in, there's a box, you throw it all in there. And then you can have meaningful conversations. There is no way that anyone in my house is going to have technology at a dinner table. That is sacred. So as a leader in my house and as the mother, I'm telling you that I'm giving you my time, and I want your respect and your time back. There's nothing. Even if the house phone rings, no one answers it. We're there to have this sacred meal together and to talk about our day and life. And you know, we put them in ski school in Mammoth. It was a beautiful day. It was sunny, 35 degrees. It was great. They called in the middle of the day. We're miserable. The lines are so long. Please pick us up. We're miserable. And I said, is anything hurting you? They said, no. I said, are you hungry? No. What's the matter? The lines are long. Well, you know what? Lines are long. It's like going to an amusement park, and sometimes you need to wait in line to then enjoy that moment of exhilaration. So rough it out, and we'll see you in a few hours. And I just kind of said goodbye and hung up. And when we picked them up, they were overjoyed. They had a spectacular day. So I think there's, a maneuvering of if they're really not in pain, if they're really not suffering, but they're just a little uncomfortable, they gotta push through. They're gonna have jobs, and they're gonna have to write dissertations, and they're gonna go to school where things are not gonna be easy, and we're not gonna be there. They've got to have the tools to cope, to learn to be resilient, and to get through it. No one's torturing them. They'll be fine.
So you know your child. You know how much of a push they can handle.